Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Critical Reading Class KU 1024. I'm Ibu Muhsona. In this segment, we will discuss about paraphrasing as one of the techniques of how to avoid plagiarism. Before coming to paraphrasing, let me remind you of the differences between paraphrasing and summarizing, a topic we previously discussed. The first difference is summarizing is mentioning only the main points of any work in your own words, while paraphrasing is writing any particular text, which is not necessarily main points, in your own words. The second difference is summarizing is shorter than the original in its substantial, while paraphrasing is almost equal to or somewhat shorter than the original text. The third difference is summarizing is to mention only the main points without explanation about the points, while paraphrasing may be to simplify the original work. Well, what are the common problems in paraphrasing? The first problem is forget or not to acknowledge source or author. The second one is misreading the original. So, in this case, make sure you fully understand the meaning of the original text before paraphrasing. The third is including too much of the original. The fourth is leaving out important information. The fifth is adding your opinion. Again, try to be objective like in summarizing. Remember? The sixth is summarizing rather than paraphrasing. Remember the differences I have mentioned earlier. The seventh is substituting inappropriate synonyms. Remember about the use of pronouns to replace gold? Inappropriate word replacement can ruin the original meaning. And the eighth is the tendency to expand or narrow the meaning of the original text. Now, what techniques we can use for paraphrasing? The first technique to remember is acknowledge sources. You can use introductory sentence like A states that blah blah blah. B argues that blah blah blah. C believes that blah blah blah. D compares blah and blah. E describes blah blah blah. And this introductory sentence is followed by year in the brackets. The second technique to remember is changing vocabulary. Use synonyms if possible. And for the keywords, if you think substituting the keywords using synonym will ruin the meaning, it's better to use the original ones. The third technique is varied sentence patterns. You can change from active to passive voice, from passive to active voice, etc. And you can also use gerund. The fourth is changing order of ideas. In this respect, remember various orders we have learned. The fifth, change word class or part of speech, such as from nouns to verbs, from verbs to nouns, from adjectives to adverbs, from adverbs to adjective. 6. Break long sentences into short ones to make it clear. There is nothing wrong with simple sentences in academic writing. The most important thing is the idea is clear. And the 7th is making abstract ideas more concrete. Alright, we have learned the differences between summary and paraphrasing, the concepts of paraphrasing, common problems in paraphrasing, and paraphrasing techniques. What is next? In the next module, we will discuss about essay. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you around.